Hi, I'm Jeremy, and I'm your host of Tell Me Wine TV, and I'm here with Mike from Boston again, my wine partner in crime here on the show, and we're just going to talk a little bit about Easter, the Easter holiday, and wine pairing, and what wines you might want to drink with a Easter feast. And my quick response as a Jewish wine connoisseur, and not a connoisseur of Jewish wines, but I think you understand, is like any holiday where you're having family probably visiting or coming from afar. It's worthwhile making the event a special wine event as well. You're going to the trouble of making an array of foods, appetizers and hors d'oeuvres and salads and soups and whatever cultural tradition you come from. You know, there are things that you're going to do, and it's a feast. It's a what's that word? Abundance. Abundance. So I wouldn't hold back on your wines and your wine selections, and I would spend a little bit more if you can and you have the means to do it. I personally would start with champagne when people come to the house. Greet them with a nice glass of champagne. I think they'll all greatly appreciate it.
And who doesn't love champagne? Just in general.
I love champagne. So. Just to be in the kind of the Easter eggy kind of a feeling, and the spring season, I think rosé could also be an appealing choice. And depending upon the rosé, could be a nice match with a number of foods. A lot of rosés, for example, are made from richer style grapes like Syrah and Grenache, and actually have a little bit more body and weight to them than one might expect from like a white Zinfandel, which people sometimes think is a rosé, and it is, but it's made from Zinfandel, but it's not a particularly sophisticated wine. Mike, you like the Spatlese?
Yeah, the round one. This is another wine that'll go great with a variety of different foods. The residual sugar is great, so if you have any type of also too candy dishes, wonderful with that. Turkey, anything. I mean, this is it's one of those wines that kind of goes with almost everything, except I probably wouldn't have it with meat, but
no red meat.
Red meat.
And then on the red side, I like a Grenache. Garnacha from Spain, I think would stand up to things like a ham or a roast or a standing rib or something like that. Easy to drink generally. Price sensitive. Most of these wines you can find in the $15 range, which I think is reasonable. And Mike, you like Zinfandel?
Yeah, the Mauritz 2008 Zinfandel Dry Creek Valley from Sonoma, California, and I love Zinfandel just in general, and I feel like it is a really, really great food wine. I know sometimes people think Zinfandel, they think really big, it might shrink down the food that you're having, but I can promise you that this will not. It's great with ham, great with roasts, even like an herb chicken breast would even be fine with it. It's a great wine. So
but in the end, yeah, I think pick the wines that you like. Sure. It is a seasonal holiday, obviously, and so consider that. I think most people celebrate during the day.
I certainly do.
And so be sensitive to that as well. But have fun with it. And like I said, if you're going to serve a variety of foods, there's no reason why you should ask your guests and your friends and your family to drink one wine from the moment they walk in until the time they leave. But change it up. I mean, it's once a year. Have some fun. Walk into your retailer. Tell them what you're serving, and they'll be happy to help you assemble a selection of wines to match with your Easter feasts. So thanks for sending your questions in. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Send in your questions to Tell Me Wine TV.